As you can see, we're no longer in the Excel, we're next to the Excel in a bar because that's where the judge dinner takes place. I'm sitting down here with Kiwi Huang, who is one of our judges this weekend, one of the volunteers who makes sure that this event can happen in the first place. And we want to talk with him about his development as a judge, how you first got into it, and all that fun stuff. So, can you introduce yourself real quick?
My name is Kiwi. I'm a UK judge, although I'm originally from China. Been playing the game for 15 years now, since the OCG first started.
Wow.
Only 3-4 years in the TCG. My first judging event, judge experience was UK National last year. I just wanted to try something different and I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's quite fun.
I think for somebody who has never done judging, it's kind of hard to imagine that you can have as much fun helping other people as playing yourself.
Yeah.
Is that something that was like surprising for you, or did it come naturally?
I wasn't sure what I should be expecting when I first started.
Okay.
Quite frankly, every event is different. It's very exciting, even after doing so many events.
Yeah.
My first event was actually, I was on the deck check team, which makes it really fun, which is also what I'm doing this event.
Okay. So, yeah, exactly. Can you tell us about your role this weekend? What are you doing exactly?
So, I'll be leading the deck check team.
Mm-hmm.
We will be checking decks of specific tables or players each round, during the beginning of the round and mid-round, to ensure a fair gaming environment.
Right. Well, yeah, like you said, a fair gaming environment. We will definitely have some viewers who have never been at a bigger tournament, just playing at home at their kitchen tables. So why is there a need for a deck check environment? There are some players that want to take advantage of the rules.
Player may want to take advantage from different things, many things.
Okay.
This is a very competitive game.
Yes.
The prizes
on the line. Yes.
Tempting. So there are people who may lack the skills in actually playing as competitively, so they may try to get another way around.
Okay. Well, the way you say it, I think there are some players who think that the deck check judges are out there to get the players. Do you always go into a deck check and expect to find something, or what's your motivation going into it?
The mentality for deck checking has to be not expecting anything.
Yeah.
You just have to go in there. You can't expect that I am going to be penalizing this player, or something has to be wrong with this deck. That's not a good mentality to start with. You have to treat it as if there's nothing there.
You're basically like a neutral observer and trying to make sure that everything is going to get played out by the rules.
Exactly.
Okay. So you've brought a deck on the one hand. Everybody's familiar with that.
Yes.
Is it a good deck?
I don't know. You can judge with that.
I guess I can be, yeah. Okay, we do that later.
Yeah.
And a deck list, which is something you also most need at the major events and not when you're playing in your local hobby store.
Yes.
Why is there a need for a deck list?
This deck list is for when we are deck checking. We can check the deck from the players that we collect against the list they handle in.
All right.
So if the list is not the same as the deck they handle in, then we might have an issue there. We'll definitely have an issue there.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. So they hand in the list when they sign up for the event?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, if I see that I brought a certain deck to the table and another deck would have been a much better choice for the weekend, I can't just switch decks throughout the day.
No, that's also why we need a deck list to ensure a player is playing exact deck throughout the entire event.
Right.
So there's no, I see a better card, I'll just play it.
Yeah, let's just switch on some cards. All right. So it's mostly about making sure that the preparation that some players are putting in will reward them in the way that it's supposed to. All right. So any last words, because we're about to start the judge dinner here?
Well, I mean, we deck check people are not there to get you. We're not trying to penalize players. We're not trying to get anyone in trouble. good. Just trying to ensure those players who are trying to play fair have a fair gaming environment.
So if you are a player who plays by the rules, the deck check is basically your friend because they make sure that the guys who don't want to play by the rules are getting kicked out or penalized in some way.
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, that is a closing as good as any, to be honest. We're looking forward to the dinner and seeing you tomorrow in action. Thank you for being here and enjoy the weekend.
You too.
Thank you. We're here with Natalie Colcott, the head judge for this weekend's event. Natalie, very nice to have you here. Thank you very much for doing this interview with us. You are the head judge of the event, and which means, what is your role exactly? Like, what do you have to do?
My role mainly is to organise the judges, to try and ensure a smooth running event. So within the judges, we've got teams. I'll feed down to the team leads, and they will then keep control of their teams to make it a pleasant experience for everyone.
I read an article about judging, and in it was described that most of the work is actually prior to the event, where you have to like select the team leaders and select the members of each team. Is that true?
Yes, it is. We spend some time beforehand. So not only do we prepare the teams, say this is the team lead, they're their teams. We also write a briefing to instruct the judges what they'll be doing over the weekend.
All right.
And give them more information about dress code and what they're going to be doing.
Okay.
What we expect from them.
Okay. So you have, like, before you became a head judge, you've obviously filled in like all those little roles, right?
Yes.
Have you been working? What's your favorite part of judging, or your favorite role in an event?
I quite like deck check.
Okay. Why is that?
Because although as a floor judge you interact with more people, the deck check can get a bit more interesting, and also you know that you're actively doing something to make it fair.
All right. Okay. So you've been head judge before. Has there been any like super challenging situation that you didn't see coming?
I think the most challenging thing is on the day not to freak out, and it's keep calm, make sure that everyone knows what they're doing, and make sure everyone's happy.
Okay. Well, you've been at the YCS London last year. Do you expect it to be like even larger than last year this year?
Based on the pre-reg figures, I think it may well beat last year.
Okay. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, break another record.
Is it more challenging if you have to overview like such a huge event with more people?
It's a bit more challenging just because you need to make sure that the judges are covering all the floor space.
Right.
And it kind of limits how many judges you've got for some of the things like deck check. Because you need them on the floor.
Okay. Good. Well, thank you very much for being here with us. We wish you all of the success that you can have this weekend, and that you will not have a single wrong call this weekend.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we're sitting down with Mathieu Delmas, another judge for this weekend, who helps us turn this event into a success. Mathieu, welcome.
Thank you.
What is your role this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to be a floor judge.
Okay. That means you're answering the questions of the players on the floor, right?
Yeah, but not only. I'll be patrolling between tables. I'll be answering calls, of course, but also looking out for any particular situation that may be
like doing something, not ensuring a fair environment.
Yes, exactly.
That. Yeah. Okay, I see. You have been also a head judge before at YCS Paris, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So how is that different from being a floor judge?
It's very two opposite things. When you are a floor judge, you are in charge only of yourself, of your area.
Yes.
That the team leader assigned to you at the beginning of the event. You're more in charge of the players. You're looking at some players, what they are doing.
Like
and stuff.
direct interaction all day long.
Yeah, exactly. If everything is going smoothly without any incident.
When you're
when you're
team leader or a head judge?
Yeah, when you're a team leader, then you have to make sure that all your judges are doing the job right.
Right.
And then when you're the head judge, you're supposed to look at for the team leaders that look at for the judges.
Okay, I see.
And look at also for the whole event as a whole.
Yeah.
Like everything going on time, everything going correctly, no major problems come up, and if they do, correct them, help the economy. It's very floor judging and head judging is very two different things.
So basically, every role at the event is very important.
Yes, exactly.
For the event as a whole.
I'm going to be floor judge, but the deck tech team is also very important. The paper team is also important. Without the paper team, we won't have any round, meaning we won't need any floor judging.
Yeah, I see.
For example.
No, well, we can tell you're very much into this.
Yeah.
Have you always preferred judging to playing, or have you been a player yourself?
I started like everyone else playing.
Yeah.
But I got into judging because when Konami started organizing YCSs in Europe,
right,
it was too far and too expensive for me to go play in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I saw the judge program starting, and
it was an opportunity for you.
Exactly. I was like, if I can go to play, maybe with the compensations they gave me,
right,
I can judge and still participate at the event in some sort.
Is that still your favorite part about judging, that you get to see the events in all the different places, or is it also other things like the community inside?
There is a lot of things to like about judging.
Okay.
First of all, being able to travel to all great countries. If I didn't judge, I never went. If I were not a judge,
yeah,
I would never go to cities like Bochum. I never heard of in my entire life.
All right.
Or Brighton, or I don't know, Rimini, for example.
Yeah.
I never heard of Rimini, and the World Championship was very awesome. So yeah, traveling to other countries is very good. Also, being a part of
a group.
I mean, yeah, a group. You are working, but still you are having fun because you are loving what you're doing, and you get to meet a lot of people.
Right.
For example, it may be stupid, but on Facebook, sometimes I get some status in Spanish.
Yeah.
And some status in German. I got so many
because
friends
you met all these friends through judging.
Which is very good.
Well, it sounds like a very rewarding experience.
Yeah.
Everybody can be a judge. They just can look up on the website to get into the judge program, and it definitely paid out for you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very accessible for everyone. Yeah.
Thank you very much for this short interview, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.